It better not be Vincenzo. Welcome, Blue Chips. What's going on? It is Friday, January 10th. Let's see what we got here. Silent success will always beat a loud hater. Let's get to it. All right, so jumping into the scanners here. I probably should put a webcam over on this thing, huh? Let's see if I can do that real quick. Go over here. Gotta find webcam. There it is. Copy. Oh, wrong one. Scanners. Paste. There we go. All right. So, really not too much going on. DERM was a buyout, apparently. I don't even see that up there on the gapper list because it was kind of already where the buyout price is anyway. SRNE looks like to be the big gapper this morning. We have no shares on this thing. We can always look for a possible long if it wants to kind of stay under VWAP and overextend itself to the downside. What's that? Constantine, what's up, man? ACRS. I literally just walked in the door about a minute ago. My oldest, the one that goes to school, he insisted on watching one more episode this morning. So, yeah, we were running pretty far behind. And it's Friday, so we always stop and get him and his brother a donut on Fridays because it's kind of like our little routine. And, yeah, so it kind of pushed us behind. Really not too much to look at here. ACRS, not really much range there. AZRX. Kind of going there. We'll let's see what the bear scan's showing us here. TRIL. Not really much range there. Kind of gave a lot back of this pre-market move that it made here. AGTC, we had just looked at that one. It's definitely one that moved a lot yesterday. Smaller float though. I mean, pretty much everything on the bear scan is a little bit too low of a float for us until we get down to CSLT, and the range on that is absolutely nothing. There's no volume. There's really not a lot of volume period today, minus SRNE. It's kind of the one that's most likely going to be the one moving today, but it's not a low float, so it'll be interesting to see what that does. The lowest float gapper that I see is kind of AZRX, but that doesn't really have that much volume. ACRS is most likely, it's got 33 mil in the float, and it's got a little over 1 mil in volume so far. So that might be the one that people are kind of gravitating towards this morning. I guess ears could possibly be something to look at, but there's really not that much volume there as well. I mean, 250,000 in the pre-market's not bad, but the range here isn't that great, but that is the lowest float that we got as far as the gappers go, sitting there at 2 million. So yeah, we're just gonna kind of sit here. If you guys have any questions, what's up, Giovanni? Jay Towers, what's going on, man? We're just gonna kind of sit here and wait for the bell. Got about 4 minutes. I'm actually gonna go fill up my water real quick. Maybe catch up on the ISW chat. And don't forget, if you are here, if you did not sign up for the 1,000 sub giveaway, we're doing that tonight. So go check that out if you are interested. The video is one of the top videos on my page, so you should be able to find it just by heading over there. And if you aren't subscribed, go subscribe. But I would assume most of you that are here this morning are already subscribed. Usually a little bit later, some people roll in that aren't. And if you are new here, I'm Tim from Volatility Trading, obviously. And we like to keep it real here. We are very truthful. We're very transparent. That's kind of what our channel is based on. I want you to be able to come here every single day and know that what you watch is 100% the truth. And that's what we're after. So we got about 3 minutes here. Sorry, Tom, still haven't looked into fixing that. I still don't know why it's not working. But I'll be right back. I'm going to get some water. Alrighty. Of course, my son wants to do something that requires help, but he's not getting any help right now. Boop. Boop. What's that? Squeeze. Boop. Uh-oh. Got about 1 minute here. I'm gonna keep our eyes on the scanner, see what we can find. Whoa there, mister. That was a little uncalled for. Can I help you? You don't need help, bud. Daddy's not here. Bring it in here. You want to get up? Silly boy. All right, there's the bell. See if I don't even know. Anyway, you guys might have been able to hear that, but I didn't hit refresh over here. I hate rushing around in the mornings, I'll tell you that. There we go. At least now I can hear it. pull up the, we'll go full chart scanners for now, because that's kind of what we're looking for. What is the float on this? I saw this was mentioned in the ISW room. Let's see, 79 mil. So not bad. Not really something we'd be too interested in. So SRNE, we'd love to see a push down towards like 450. It might be something we'd be interested in. 480. Oops. Doesn't look like it wants to give it to us. SPY's actually getting a little crushed here at the open. AZRX. See, these are all a little low float for me. What's Billy doing? Billy's actually getting kind of crushed here. Dang. Wish we would have saw Billy a little bit earlier. That would have been a good one. We would have probably been in that. What did that get down to? 2083. Dang. Yeah, that pulled back a little too far for us already. Ruby. Not interested there. What is this AZRX doing? No volume there. CYRX. This one could be interesting. A little bit of a spread. LK again. Kind of don't want to leave SRNE here. We'll come back to it. I wouldn't have been very interested in that, not yet. Dang, I was hoping CYRX would give us that 14 drop. Just realized that was the wrong sound for that. Yeesh. Look at the spread on that thing. Man, I can't find, like, I feel like I should be flipping through more charts here, but that's why I need more charts. I'd love to see this drop. Pretty big order sitting there at 70. It's getting bought or sold into. I need to change this. I think that was it. Yeah. Scrappers. Okay, I'm not going to play rare. Let's see. SRNE is one I'm watching. ACRS. No. I really wanted to see this drop down towards 50. I mean, I guess we could just do this. Just Just not a huge fan of where it's sitting right now. If it got down towards 50, I'd feel a lot more comfortable. It's like sitting right below this candle here, and the move back up, if we were looking for it, is to right there. So we don't really have that much room. That's why I wanted it to get down towards 50. I'm going to try to be patient with it. Holy smokes. This rare. Look at that move. On like no volume. And the spread. What is the float on that thing? 54 mil. That's scary. If this, I'm not playing this, I'll tell you that right now. Although it is at kind of a key area right here. At 55. But I'd have to see something crazy up towards 65 with this kind of range. And we'd be starting with some super small shares. So it's looking like we're going to miss this move on SNRE, but I honestly wasn't comfortable entering the position there, so just going to play it safe. Fast. I meant to pull that up. Let's see. Oh wow, we actually have shares there too. What's the float here? How is that halted? I'm confused. It like went up to 660, came back down, and then halted at 631. Doesn't really make sense. It's about 14 mil. Man, there's nothing but low floaters. This is actually a pretty big float. Volume's somewhat there. I'd be interested if this wanted to push up through 21 on this move. Let's start a short position on it. Here I am, like with an extra play in my playbook today, and I still can't find anything. A little frustrating. Faz open up. I'm actually curious how that happened. Unless that's like a false wick. It's the only thing it's the only way I would understand it. So sad with SNRE. All we needed was that drop towards 50, and we were in. It just didn't give it to us. That was the one that I really wanted. Dang, this was a miss. Most likely we would have been in this one. That actually gave us that move towards 50. RUBI. Nothing is doing what we want. All on a Friday night, Friday morning. Jeez, what is the float on this thing? $23 mil. Low float, low volume. Not interested. Not exactly what I'm looking to play. with a range like this, I can't play something like this. I mean, I'd be, with the strategy I'm attempting to implement, I'd have to be taking like 10 shares, and I know that I shouldn't be thinking that way. I mean, if this wants to come down towards 50, I'd be game. But I don't think we're going to get there. But it's obviously capable, that's for sure. See if we can get down towards $2 here on ACRS. I think this is something we'd be interested in. Let me see. Half a minute. Let's draw a line here. If it got to 2, it'd be like around 210. Put an order there at 201. We'll kind of let that sit there for a sec. See what it wants to do. If for some reason it wants to shoot straight through, we'll put a second order in there at 189, but I don't think it will. At least not right away. This TPTX is just scary. I mean, look at where we're at on the daily. We're through a key support area, and the next area is down here at 50. So there is and the range on this thing, there is absolutely no way I'm touching that right now. Still looking around. Wouldn't play seed, low float. Looks like GDT got into that RARE. It was a scary first trade back. I know today was his first day back. He hadn't traded all week. AZRX making a move up. Range isn't too great there, but we are starting to get a little bit of an extension. ACRS, the volume, I guess, just kind of died here on us. I mean, it says the volume's there, but what was the float on this? ACRS. I know it was higher because I had looked. Oh, well, that's actually not that much higher. It's 33 mil. It's still, I'd feel comfortable playing it, but I mean, it's just sitting at this spot right here. We'll see what it does. What did Faz do? Did that thing open? No, it's still halted. It's a little scary. On like no volume, it made that move. Definitely be careful there. Trill coming back down. It's kind of an interesting one. I know we just had AKTX up. Take another look. This is kind of a dangerous one because if you look at the daily, there's really it's like the bottom. It's like a straight cliff. If you get to this 165 area, you appear to be Dunzo. Like it's just holding that area, and if it gets under that, this thing might go to 0. This ACRS is confusing. Tons of volume in it, and it's just sitting there at this 210 area. trying to be patient with it. This AKTX got bought right back up. This trill is attempting to bounce off of yesterday's highs. This is definitely one that moves very much like a low floater, even though it has a float of 26 mil. Still interested in ACRS if it wants to kind of make a move. Get kept away? Oh, jeez. I just looked back and he made a mess. So not going to trade trill here, so let's try to find something else. This SMPL trying to go green to red. Volume's not that great. I'd like to see it come down, go green to red, and then break this area here. I don't know why it does that. Can't click on the chart now for some reason. Maybe that 2466 area. All right, so we're starting to kind of get that move down here on ACRS. What's wrong, bud? Blaze? Where did all this water come from? Almost there on ACRS. Be a much slower move, that's for sure. What is it? It's kind of disappointing with SNRE. Oh, no, still didn't get down there. 462. There's your applesauce. Make me break my fast just to prove to you that it was. Just get some visual up there, no sound. Man, this is crazy. I was so excited. I came into today saying I was going to trade for real with the new strategy because there was some decent opportunities there. And there's just nothing today. Everything's like these like low floaters, what I consider low floats. Pretty much anything under 50 mil I consider a lower float. It's really the only things that are moving. Nothing is really giving us anything to work with in either direction. The only thing I think was that RARE, but that was a lower float, and the range on that was just absolutely crazy. I'm not ready to play those. The spread on these is usually horrendous. When we first pulled it up, there was a 70-cent spread. I mean, even right now, it's been about 20 cents constantly. I'm just not interested at all. Can't seem to find anything. feel like the only thing we're interested in here is this ACRS, and it's like so slow. Fast resumed. Let's take a look. Oh, and it's already halted again. That's a lot of volume too. So that's definitely a short squeeze and just people FOMOing into this thing. Fast resume. Fast halt. PHAS is what we're talking about, by the way. CLSD, nothing there. This trill's still getting crushed. Yeah, I saw PHAS continued. See Blaze. CDTX. Again, while we can't find anything, guys, I'm Tim here at Volatility Trading. If you are new here, please like and subscribe. Always appreciate the support. Always, always, always. And also, if you are interested, we're doing our 1,000 subscriber giveaway tonight on the Friday night live stream. We do a Friday night live stream every single Friday. This Friday is no exception, and it comes with a bonus doing the giveaway. So if you're interested, we're doing 2 weeks of the Team ISW package. You get all the scanners that I use as well as the 2 chat rooms that come along with being part of Team ISW, and it's very invaluable, not going to lie. You get to pick apart everyone on the team's brain for a full 2 weeks. It's something everybody should be interested in, even if you are an experienced trader, because that's pretty much all that's in there. And just to ask questions that you have been meaning to ask somebody that you haven't been able to find an answer for, that could be the spot. Of course, we're getting the bounce here on ACRS. And then the other giveaway is we're doing 3 separate accounts, 3 separate pro accounts of the TraderSync Pro Journal for an entire year. It's a $360 value per person. So we're giving away 3 of those. So I'm pretty excited to be giving back to you guys. If you're interested in that, go check that out on my channel. It's one of the top videos. I'd post the link. Well, I'll go post the link in the chat. Nothing else is going on right now, hence I'm even talking to you guys about it. There's the link. Go check that out. All you got to do to enter is comment down in the comment section below, like which giveaway you want to be part of. You can be part of both. You just can't win both. So if you want to enter for the scanners and the journal, I'm going to do the scanner first. And if you win the scanner, you can't win the journal. But if you win the journal, you can't win the scanner, vice versa, vice versa. So just to let you know. I was just talking to someone else, part of Team ISW, and we were both kind of saying the same thing. Nothing really. I'm going to cancel my orders here, by the way, since we're kind of getting that bounce. Nothing's really extending itself, right? I mean, minus your like PHAS and stuff like that. But I mean, to me, this is not something we'd be trading. And if you really want to look at it, look at where VWAP is. According to the volume weighted average price for the day is 726, right? That's all the way up here. But look at the move it made, right? That's because it's making these moves on like no volume because it's such a low float. So there's really not that big of an extension from VWAP when you really put it into perspective, right? So it's a little scary. What is, just out of curiosity, I know I checked this already, but let me check it again. PHAS. Float is 14 mil pretty much. J Towers, win the scanner, but have the scanner. Yeah, well, it just goes to show you that you don't need to worry about it. But you can still enter. If you want a chance to be part of the team for 2 weeks, you can still enter. And maybe we'll work something out if you were to win. Get up. You just want blankie and butter? This? Just this? The slide? I know you're going to want this later, so I'll just get it out now. Uh-oh. I probably made a mess. Oh, yeah. I made a mess. Sorry about that. Not that big of an extension, that's what she said. And it's the same like with something like RARE. It's something I wouldn't be interested in, but look, it never really, except on this big move here, which was scary in itself, especially because looking at the daily, but it never really got that far away because of the volume. So it's definitely, to me, more of a gamble type play. It's not putting the odds in my favor. BLCM. No. Just keeping Faz up, PHAS, just because. Did it fall off? He's got a mind of his own this morning. Excuse me. My ears. Stop dropping it. Here. I'm not helping, bud. Not right now. Here. You know I help you when I'm done. Here. Alright, well then you just don't get it. Oh my jeez, my ears. His scream is just... I'm sure you guys can hear it. I'm going to mute them. Yeah, when he gets going with that scream, it just, and that scream was constant his whole, like, first 6 months. Well, it's more like 3 to 9 months. I just remember it lasting for 6 months. There goes PHAS. And it just drives you insane. Every day I would just be taking ibuprofen. It was ridiculous. Man, PHAS looked like it was about to get demolished, and here it goes. I mean, obviously it's done this before, just over the course of multiple days. Looking at the range, I mean, the biggest range candle we have is this one, which is about 4 points. So we're about halfway there. T-Con. This actually looks just like NKTR, which is what I was just looking at. Yeah, it seems like what's been happening lately is the ones that kind of grind at the beginning of the day, they'll get like a little pullback, and then they'll just grind the rest of the day. PDD here, coming up to a... Why did I lose that too? Oh, she just whacked my arm. It's like right at 37. He's like getting good at whacking people's arms. BBVY again, which is the upside. So I'm not interested there because it's on SSR. Kind of interested here in PDD though. I need 50. Gonna move down towards 50 here. I'm interested. Of course. I honestly thought about it right there, just looking for the move back up over 38, but I wanted 37.50 so that we could get the move back to 38. That was my thought process. Take a look at PHAS. Let's see if we still get it. Haven't really made that move back up to 38 yet, or through 38 anyway. There goes PHAS getting demolished. Finally. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Let's see if we can get this move down here on PDD. Get through 81. It doesn't look like it wants to. Oh well. That's the move we would have been looking for a little bit. Hamster bubble. Sometimes, yeah. When he was a kid, sometimes, like when he was 6 to like 9, up to 12 months, really, there was times where I had to just put him in his crib. I couldn't. I was. It was literally driving me crazy. There was even a day where I had to call the wife and tell her to come home because I put him in the crib. I put the monitor on and I had to walk outside. I just, it was that bad. Damn, PDD. Ouch. Oh, man. I feel like we kind of missed out on some okay opportunities this morning, but we kind of felt like having 2 strategies this morning that we were going to be able to really find something like an A+ type setup and didn't really find anything. A little bummed. Nice, Jay Towers. Yeah, I was literally just telling one of the guys from ISW that I should have at least started this thing. Little upset that I didn't. Especially with the new strategy, it gives me room to work with. So I'm a little frustrated on that one. I don't know where the bit is to this. Tighten them down. All right, sorry about that. Safe, small shares, no ads, so small win, but green nonetheless. Nice. Hey, that's what matters, right? We got some green. Safe for outdoor use. Yeah. And Brian absolutely killed it today. Let's take a look at these charts real quick. The PHAS, I mean, again, it might be hard for you to kind of see. Let me do this. PHAS, this is the top one. You'll notice a pattern. There's a lot of red above the green. AKTX, good patience there. SNX, APLT, SLNO, and he killed it today. SEED, he slaughtered it. Dang. Good day for Brian. We're sitting here with no trades. But that's what you get when you've been trading for like 25 years and you're just insane. That dude knows how to trade, that's for sure. Gene, what did PHAS end up doing? So that's still kind of working its way down. Pretty much what all low floaters tend to do. Get the big pop up, nice pump, and then see you later over the course of time. Never did quite get down there on ACRS. Kind of funny. Chat blocked my hamster bubble link. Usually it comes through and lets me approve it, but I didn't even see it, so I guess chat really didn't like it. It's kind of funny. Well, a little annoyed and frustrated this morning just because we didn't trade. There was definitely opportunities there, just didn't jump on them, and I kind of blame myself a little bit, but it is what it is, right? Some days you're gonna just have off days. What do you mean, Giovanni? I mean, at any given time, yeah, you can. If you're looking to buy, you buy the ask. You're going to get right into the trade. If you want a short, you hit the bid. You're going to get right into the trade. CMEG does not provide a scanner. They kind of do. It's let's go back to full screen here. I think it's it's more of like a tops. Yeah, here it is. It's like a tops list. So it really just tells you like the most active stock, which would be SNRE right now. It tells you the biggest winner on the day and like the biggest loser on the NASDAQ, and then same thing over here. So, I mean, it doesn't have like an actual scanner. The scanners that you see that I'm using are called Intensity Stock Watch, and they are designed to find the intense moves. So like right now, Gene says it's moving, but I feel like that thing's been chopping around. Oh, no, it's actually moving. So when something goes off on the scanner, you pull it up, and this is kind of what you get. You get an intense move, usually is extended, and then look how quickly. That's the whole point of the scanner, is to pull up these types of moves, looking for the reversal, and to get in for the reversal, and that's exactly what happened here. As you heard, Gene was popping off, pulled it up, and sure enough, it got demolished there. So that's kind of the whole point behind the scanners. I have a video on the scanners themselves. I'm not sure if you're interested, but they do cost money, so there is that. You know, that deters a lot of people, which is understandable, especially if you're just starting out. But if you are not deterred by money and you want the best scanners around, there you go. There's a video where I pretty much describe them if anybody's interested. And I always have a link down in the description of all my videos and the live stream here for the scanners. You can get up to 30% off of your lifetime, depending on which package you get. Yep, no problem, man. Well, Thomas, it was a long break. You know, I know you went hunting, and sometimes it takes a little bit to, it takes a while to get back in the swing of things. That's why I'm scared for the Ravens tomorrow, because they've been off for 2 weeks. I definitely know that we're the better team, but it's a little scary to think that, Tennessee just played last week. They're on a little bit of a hot streak, and now we have to come back in after not playing for 2 weeks, and it's a little scary. I'm just waiting for them to push the button on TCon. Let's pull TCon back up real quick. This looks like a grinder, that's for sure. You said you were in long on this, right? I'm in TCon. There's some big bids. Yeah, so you're long. Honestly, this might be one of the ones that just kind of grinds all day. I mean, your first real... you already got through that little support area there. Your next resistance isn't up here till about 315. So this kind of looks like one that's just going to kind of grind all day. At least that's what it's putting off at the moment. PHAS is still getting hammered. It's funny how that works. Now we're under that halt price there. All these people that are FOMOing into these trades are now underwater. Because look, until this halt, there was only 100,000 in volume, right? All the volume came in after it resumed here. So now all these people are underwater. So SNRE, we would actually still kind of be interested here. Come on. If it wants to make like an actual move down. Remember, we were looking for this 450 area at first, but now it's kind of just grinding down. But if it wants to pop through 450 and actually give us a nice move down through this 440 area, it would kind of feel extended. We might give it a try. We shall see here. Saw more today than all week, but just keep missing because switching tickers. Took a phone call, missed a couple. It is what it is. Cash is green. It's very true, Thomas. Very true. And it is Friday, so go enjoy the weekend, right? Don't hold yourself accountable too much. Like you said, cash is green. Just be happy that you didn't have a red day, right? Come back on Monday refreshed and Get it. Nice little ascending triangle here on PDD. Wish I was still watching PDD. I probably would have got in right here. I know this is when I was hoping it went down to 37.50. Duh. See this, and that's the thing is I probably should have gotten in there. Like there's no reason that I shouldn't have. I don't know. I guess I was just being picky, especially because it was a long. But obviously it would have worked. Very frustrating. Just saw that key level on the daily, and I was trying to be picky, but in reality, I could have just started it now and kind of played down to there, because I would have been well within my range if we had 20, 60. Yeah, I would have had plenty of room there. Here goes SRNE. It's kind of the last thing I'm watching here. We're just looking for that big move down, kind of like this bar here. So we're looking for a good 30-cent move down. Yes. Can't wait to clean all this up later. Of course, it's bouncing off of 50. Just a little bit frustrating. Camden, I'm working right now, but guess I'm about to not be. Nothing's doing what I want it to be, and he is being an absolute terror this morning. It is hot in this house today. Use that one. There you go. Okay, go catch some fishies. Say PHAS is trying to bounce. ASLN. Just had that up. The heck was that? Facebook. I was like, I haven't heard that message in a long time. I don't really use Facebook. What's we got here on W? I don't really think I have the buying power to play this. It's going to be that kind of day. Don't forget, guys, tune in for the Friday night live stream if you want. Last little dose of the stock market before the weekend. It's tonight at 9:30 Eastern. I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. As you can hear, I've been dealing with this guy all morning. It definitely hasn't helped my decision making. And to be honest, I'm not going to blame him, but there was a couple I should have pulled the trigger on, PDD mainly being the one that I feel that I actually missed. Other than that, everything was kind of not as extended as I had liked. The float was a little bit low, volume was a little bit low, but this one here on PDD was kind of the one that I missed, and I do think that he had a little bit of an influence on me this morning, unfortunately. But, you know, it's part of the game. It's kind of what I have to deal with on a daily basis. I'm not going to complain. We'll go into the weekend just cashed up, and we'll move on till Monday. So like and subscribe, guys, if you haven't already. Go check out the 1,000 sub giveaway. We're doing that tonight if you haven't. There's the videos top of my page, so go check that out. All you got to do to enter is go in the comments section on that video and just let me know that you would like to win. We're doing the scanner as well as the three pro accounts for TraderSync for a full year. So lots to give away. Very excited about that. And I'm trying to think if I have anything else. Nope, I can't think of anything else. If you have any questions or comments, feel free. That's what I usually say is hit me up in the Discord. I'll put the link down here in the chat. And I'm always in there. I'll be in there for the rest of the day, just kind of jumping in, jumping out. But I'm going to go kind of hang out with him because he's, you know, doing his thing. And PDD is kind of completing that ascending triangle. See if it can get through VWAP here. It's a pretty key area that it's at right now. So until tonight, guys, I'll see you. If I don't see you tonight, have a good weekend, and I'll see you Monday morning. Peace.